Imagine walking down the street and seeing navigation, messages, and real-time information floating in front of your eyes. Without a phone, just smart glasses doing it all. That was the vision behind Google Glass, a revolution in wearable tech. But something went wrong, very wrong. Google Glass was introduced in 2012 by Google's secretive research division, Google X. The goal? To create a wearable computer, a tiny display sitting above your right eye, showing information like a digital heads-up display. You could take photos, record videos, get directions, receive notifications, and even translate signs in real time. It all sounded like science fiction. The concept was to bring augmented reality to the masses. Hands-free, voice-activated, and always connected. You just said, "Okay, Glass," and the device listened, responded, and helped you interact with the world in a whole new way. The promotional videos were mesmerizing. People skydiving, cooking, walking through busy streets, all enhanced by Google Glass. This was meant to be the future. Before it even hit stores, Google Glass became a sensation. Google launched the Glass Explorer program, offering early access to a select group of testers at a steep price of $1,500. Celebrities, tech journalists, and influencers got their hands on the device. It appeared on talk shows, magazine covers, and major tech conferences. People were excited. It was bold, different, and felt like the first real step toward a sci-fi future. But with all that excitement came a wave of concern and controversy. First, the look. Google Glass didn't look like normal glasses. It had a strange plastic arm with a blocky camera and screen over one eye. It stood out, and not in a good way. Second, the battery life. Glass could barely last a few hours with light usage. Streaming video or using GPS drained it even faster. Third, the functionality. While the concept was futuristic, the actual features were limited. You couldn't run popular apps, and you needed a constant connection to your phone or Wi-Fi. But the biggest issue? Privacy. Glass had a tiny camera that could silently record videos or take pictures. Anytime, anywhere. People around you couldn't tell if they were being filmed. This sparked a huge backlash. Restaurants, bars, cinemas, and gyms started banning Google Glass. Signs went up. No glass allowed. The fear of being secretly recorded was real. The media picked up on it, and a new nickname was born for glass wearers, glass holes. A combination of glass and asshole. Google tried to adapt. In 2014, they updated the hardware and tried to make glass more useful. But the damage was done. Instead of focusing on regular consumers, Google started pushing glass toward business users. Doctors, warehouse workers, and factory employees started using it in professional settings. And surprisingly, in those fields, it worked. In hospitals, glass helped surgeons see vital data during operations. In warehouses, it improved workflow and logistics. But this wasn't the original vision. It was no longer the next iPhone. It was a niche tool for industry professionals. In 2015, Google officially ended the consumer version of Glass. The product quietly disappeared from store shelves. The Explorer program shut down. The team was moved under a new division at Alphabet, Google's parent company, and the device rebranded for enterprise use only. Then in 2023, Google announced the final end of the Google Glass project, even the Enterprise Edition. After more than a decade, Glass was done. So why did it fail? The tech wasn't ready. The battery couldn't keep up. It was too expensive. $1,500 was far beyond what most people would pay. The design made people uncomfortable, and above all, it raised serious concerns about privacy. Google tried to sell a vision of the future before society was ready for it. They launched a prototype as if it were a polished product, and they underestimated how people would react to being watched, or feeling like they might be watched. Google Glass wasn't just a failed gadget, it was a lesson that just because something is possible doesn't mean people will accept it. Maybe the world wasn't ready, or maybe Google tried to move too fast. But one thing is certain, the future isn't just about what we can build. It's about what we're ready to live with. And maybe, one day, smart glasses will rise again. Quieter, smarter, and this time, truly accepted.